Promoting the Cowboy Billionaire, a Chappell Brothers novel. Bluegrass Ranch, Book 5. Written by Emmy Eugene. Narrated by Dana Day, with Daytime Productions. Promoting the Cowboy Billionaire, Chapter 1. Lawrence Chappell sighed as he stepped up to the mirror in the bathroom on the second floor at the homestead. He'd just showered for the second time that day, and he wished it was so he could go to bed clean. Instead, he'd trim up his beard, splash on plenty of the cologne Ollie had made for Spur, and get dressed in his best pair of jeans. As he looked into his own pair of dark eyes, he could see the text from Mariah Barker. He wasn't sure how to label her, though he'd like to say she was his girlfriend. They'd been out several times this summer, but he'd never kissed her. They went to her work events and held hands, talked, and laughed. He knew the women she sat by at work, and they knew him. To everyone outside the relationship, Lawrence and Mariah were a couple, and they'd been dating since June. To Lawrence, though, who lived inside the relationship, he knew they were 100% not dating. Though Mariah acted interested, Lawrence could no longer decide what was pretend for her and what wasn't. Thus, he sighed again as he picked up his razor. He trimmed his beard, his unrest growing by the second. When he finished, he rinsed his face and splashed on aftershave so his skin wouldn't break out in tiny bumps. He seemed to be just one shade below the rest of his brothers, and the aftershave proved it. His skin was fairer, and he had to wear sunscreen when he went outside. He'd learned through some recent painful encounters to spray it on every time, no matter what. He still had the dark hair, though his wasn't nearly black like Spur's or Duke's. He definitely inherited more of the feminine qualities from his mother. And he turned away from his reflection at the thought of her. Lawrence had struggled the most out of all the brothers to talk to women. Even in high school, girls had scared him, and somewhere along the line, Mom had decided it was her life's mission to set Lawrence up with every woman she deemed pretty. And Mom literally thought every woman was pretty. He'd gone on several of her blind dates, but she wanted to dish with him afterward. She wanted all the details, down to exact lines said during conversations. If Lawrence didn't like one of her choices.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?